Hey, what's going on, guys? Gulliver here. I have a special thing for to show you guys. Yeah, we got the Fireline 5-star. Unfortunately, the video glitched the audio. It's because I use a lot the recording screen system, so I have no audio of me talking, so it became kind of weird. Um, so I just felt like, okay, at least I got it, but I hope I couldn't make content about it. But looks like you kind of like watching me playing and stuff. Like, so I'm going to make a round of like some random gameplays and stuff. And talking about Fireline itself and how it's going, man, it's really good. It has a ridiculous difference from the 5 to the from the 4 to the 5-star. It's 76 fire area damage to 102. So it's 26. No. It's actually almost 30%. Like a ridiculous percentage. Yeah, 26 exactly. So like it's really good. It's really big, and like the multipliers add from 6 to 6, and the multipliers from the 4-star and from the 5-star is 8 to 8. So if I upgrade to level 9, it's going to be 110, which I'm thinking I'm going to likely do. It's really much better than I thought, because like I have watched a lot of videos, and if you search like when I started playing, like, and I watched some old videos from a lot of guys that created content a long time ago in the video in YouTube. Like a lot of them, like some of them have retired already, sadly. So it was like, okay, I need to know how updated these stuff is. If there's no big patch in the game that have like switch stuff around a lot and make some big changes and stuff. If there is a big bug in the game, like there's no right now there is no big bug in the game. There's like a little not a medium amount of like little bugs and stuff that like kind of like some percentages that are not working, some numbers that are not matching perfectly. But there's no big bug in the game that like makes the game completely unplayable. Like I have other games that like had bugs or mechanics that like made the game completely unplayable, or like very unhealthy, toxic, very like extreme. So like to a level, to a way that I don't like, that I don't approve, and I like kind of quit the game because of that. So what happens is, and I'm not like talking about OP stuff. OP stuff is okay to me, like basically any game, but like when it's completely under control, and when you have the OP stuff and the guy already also has the OP stuff, like it's basically a flip coin scenario when you have these and the guy has that, and like boom, it's like completely weird. But it's not. This is like a different game, because like you don't fight against like the same amount of things that the other guy have, but like because the structures are different. But like anyway, I think that you guys understand like gaming in general, that I'm it's generically speaking. So I watched a lot of stuff, like Okay, I really want to see like which is the big stuff in the game, which is the biggest differences in the game from like 2 years ago to like right now. Uh, 2 years ago, we didn't have like basically the last two or even three HQ18 phases. I think that only HQ18 was announced and phase one was announced. If I remember correctly, the datas that I have found out on like websites and stuff. So like this has changed a lot. Like just the fact that this is level 3 now, and this is also level 2. Sorry, and this is level 3, and this is level 2. It completes a lot of dynamics in the game, change a lot of stuff in the game. Um, for example, before these upgrades, before some upgrades, like Titan Tech 3 upgrades and some stuff, like aerials were different. Aerials were kind of very, very dominant in the game and very, very strong in the game. I'm not saying they're not, but like not the way they were before. And I have made a video talking about it, or like giving some ideas and stuff, and give some talks about some stuff. And I think that the only thing that would make aerials like top in the game again, one area that I think it's like can make a comeback and stuff is Skywarp. Because if you place endurance the ordnance G1 G Metal 1, it has a lot of high damage, and if you compare the 4-star with the 3-star level 40, it has 1964 damage, and if you compare it to the like main one-shot guy, which is SG Thundercrackers, 1878 damage with the same numbers, like level 4 the SA, and the level is and the level is level 4 on the SA and 40 in the level, so like they have basically the same standards, but like one have more damage than the other. So I think that that's the only thing that is like can make Iris become relevant again on phase 4. I'm talking about like HQ18 with like the main resource, with the main upgrades being done already, like build bots upgrades, these shield gen, and all the like all the other upgrades done. So that's like a crucial thing in the game, I guess. And also because of the acid to stop the like healings and stuff. Occasionally this can come in clutch. So like the first thing that I realized was that the areas, like I have upgraded a lot of the areas. Not very much, like Cutthroat, Dirge, Skywarp, Thundercracker, and Starscream. These are the main ones, I guess. And Acid Storm. They're at least level 60 with 4 stars. Acid Storm is even higher with 5-1. Acid Storm is here because we have the build bot popping, which is very, very important. And you kind of have to place Prime Core at someone, so I think that this is a good bot to place it in. And we have the other guys here. They're like interesting stuff, but like this one's good. Actually, you can place Prime on this guy. Like it is what it is. Just because I'm using more Acid Storm than Cutthroat. So this is the first thing that I realized. Like on higher levels, the damage is like always lacking on like the main defenses and stuff. So I required a lot of upgrades to like kill what I need, like mainly laser and mortars basically, and lasers and missile launchers basically. So I was like, okay, I need to stay in the range for Starscream to get it, but like they don't have the hugest amount of HP, so it's a problem. And Stars and SG Thundercracker is like the Thundercracker actually. It's like good, but like because it kills the things slowly, it's like weird, you know. Like it's not an insta kill. Sometimes it like shots at something and like doesn't kill and you don't realize. So like, okay, I'm counting that this is going to be gone, and like when you see it has like a minimum amount of HP, and like you have to like, oh, I still have to like waste essay points on that to like clear it up. So like that's like weird sometimes. Like it's not the most often thing, but like can happen. But like this lack of consistency in some bots with the game developments is like one of the biggest things like that I realize like around. And this is like playing the game. There's no big update saying like aerial bots are nerfed because they're less efficient. Like this is like kind of stuff that you have to understand while playing the game. So it's not like easy to like just like you kind of have to read and understand like the interactions of mechanics and stuff, and that's like the key point, I guess. And one of the things that I think that if you click on YouTube and you say click like huge or big nerf and Transformers Earth Force, all the time that you click on these kind of stuff, all the things are related to Top Shot Fireline. All the things. Like, it has a lot of like comparison videos of like the damage was doing before and after, the seconds you lost because of it. I'm not sure, but like for example, instead of like killing I think it's killing like the HQ or something like, or a shield gen, something like that. Within 15 seconds, like close range with when attached to a gunner, something like that. And now it takes like 25, so like something like that. It's not like this accurate, but like it's almost double the time from like from if it was like 14 to 28, it was like doubling the time. So I was like, okay, this is like something that like I kind of have to avoid. So I'm not going to invest on these bats. So I just like saw the batch and say like, okay, shoot, it's like good and stuff. But like everything in the batch, like I don't understand really the uses of that. Like, this is just to show like Caliburst. I was like, okay, I need to do. I was thinking about like, no, I need sort of balance, guys, like stuff that increase ability damage, but I didn't understood that a sort of balance was exclusive to the Sentia, so I was like focusing on that. So like, okay, I don't care about this batch, and like actually overkill. Like if you read that, like looks like it's decent, but like it's like I think that I had luck in this opening because these two are actually what I think, like almost sure, the two worst bots in the two worst combats in the game. It's by far the worst minion and by far the worst melee. Like it's like terrible, terrible, Jesus is God really bad. So I get Fireline, got really happy. The other stuff like and then I realized that like Fracas is really good, and like it's not that because it does a lot of stuff, but like it does a lot of stuff well, you know, like it's a huge damage boost, it's a huge life drain. You kind of have to know fire acid combos and stuff, and I was like, yay, I have T2 max in every single team, so like eventually these acids are going to be coming in clutch, so I need to pay attention to that. So yeah, that was pretty much it, I guess. So I was like, was thinking about it, and I have watched some videos, like saying like, oh, it's not how it used to be. It's not OP like how it used to be. Uh, I saw a guy that said between the old Top Shot, Fireline, and Fracas Nightstick, he actually played in that area in that era, I guess. He said that there was like crazy multiplier stuff, like if you place like uh, Ruby Blaster, Top Shot, Fireline, and Fracas. Uh, it was like fire and acid all the time, so you negate the healing, you get extra boost, and the Ruby Blaster was boosting even further these mechanics. So it was like crazy multipliers and stuff. So like the DPS on like the on the bots were like amazing, but the nerf was like big, like relevant, so it kind of fell down like relevantly the amount of usage of the bot. There's a lot of guys that like say, "Oh, use Fireline," like, really? But I was like thinking about the 4-star, and the 4-star like is good, like because the changing of the behave, and like for example, if you have like a EMP bot, and you kind of have to worry about lightning rod, like for example, if you can't through DPS take care of the lightning rod with a fire thing, like that's like switching stuff. I think that like everyone kind of does that. Like you place like fire on the fire combats on the acid throwers, or and the fracas stuff on the fire damage guys, and or EMP guy or EMP stun guys. Like you always switch like these. You don't like. I don't see like you pairing up like fire with fire, acid with acid. Like there's always like a mix between these two, most of the time. So I was like, yeah, but then I read the standards on the databases with the percentages on the 5-star, with the DPS, with the fire area increased, with the fire damage on the area increased, and I was like, okay, I think that's like worth to try, and my God, it's really good. It's really, really above average performance. I'm using an Octopunch, and an Octopunch like fun because it kills like resource buildings, a lot of stuff really fast. So you walk through. Like go deep in the maps, like use your essay with like the biggest range possible, very efficiently. But like, and it changed like the behavior to be like with the shoulder going back, and like with the fire thing with the one hand, with the right hand. But like it doesn't go like super crazy shooting like calibers, calibers, multiply, fracas, this type of stuff, or like the gunner goes like crazy to the next target, like kind of like you kind of lose. You have the healing, but you kind of have like you kind of lose control of like where is your gunner going. Like sometimes it's unpredictable. Where is your gunner going? But if he's going slow, you can play around with him going slow, but you can around with like don't knowing where the guy is going, and the guy is going faster everywhere. Like this is like what I think that's like more problematic to me while I'm playing the game. So I was thinking about a lot of these when I was playing, like, and this is like through playing the game and game preference. In the end, there's no right or wrong in this game, like by anyway. So like, I think it's really good to like have this like thoughts in the game, like these deep discussions, like when you have like interesting things to like back up our opinions with like technical analysis and stuff. It's really good. Um, I have reached level 89 uh, player level. I'm almost 19. I'm not sure if there is a challenge like here that you pop when you have like complete level 90, but like every time that I drop a level, I get some like cyber coins and premium shards, I guess. So like you kind of have to like keep upgrading stuff. Flat lines here, obviously, since the day that I have made a thing. Uh, then, since I'm not sure like what to upgrade anymore, like there's no big need of my account to upgrade. Like I think that every single like good bot like is at least level 60. Like these all the way down to these ones which I'm upgrading for defense. Like all these guys have like decent levels, so like I'm not worried at all. And I'm really focusing on upgrading the 5 stars more than anything. Sometimes like uh, I have the notion of like um, that the 5 stars are better, but like I really wanted to test like this scale of stuff, like what these 5 star can do that the 4 star cannot, and like really test stuff and so on. So I really feel like that's good. Like the testing that I have done, the SA11s that I have used, that I have upgraded, like are really on the best bots possible to my game style. I really like that in general. So since I have a lot of like random bots here, because I use them for the research lab, I just leave them there as level 40. But like let's choose like 2 random ones, like or one with the same of 2 star names. One that comes up faster with the thing here. I think that all the other ones are like gone. Counter punch. I not even know what you do. Yeah, let's go with counter punch. Is this right? Increase to 40. Increase to 40. Perfect. You go undercover for 10 seconds, disabling defenses or hacking bots for 6.3 seconds. Yeah, I think I saw a YouTube video on these. Like, I'm not sure if like just because the natural development of the game, like with the anti-hack and anti-MP stuff, like naturally outclassed this bot, or like if he was nerfed or something. Uh, this is something that I actually some people can see as a problem, but I actually feel that's one of the best stuff in the game. Like they nerf stuff without nerfing stuff. Like uh, they make where like okay, if it was this easy for you to play the game, we are going to introduce this new bot, this new combat, this new mechanic, this new defense in the game to like don't touch you, but we still have but you have like something that like you're not like super free, like you're not super like okay I can do whatever I want, reign supreme over the matches. Like no, you cannot do these anymore. So like I think that's really like good that you don't need to touch in the game all the time. So like you can do whatever you did before, but like you have to face new stuff. That's one of the things that I actually like about this game, because like I think that like with patches and stuff and No one, no, I think that no one's like big patches and like reset buttons where like everything that's like meta related is nerfed, and a lot of like random buffs and random stuff that when come up together they like create a huge strategy in the game that it's like not supposed to be and have to nerf again, and like I think that you guys understand it. Like uh, some strategy that's like they're not meant to be like that, and they come up like an accident maybe. So like I don't like that, and this game like kind of has to tries to play around this. Like we know that this like cannot like uh, this like this game opens a lot of like marge to like opens a lot of ways to do different stuff, to like to do different combinations, so they have to like take care with what interactions they do with stuff to like don't lose the hand, you know. Like okay, we can like patch these and these and these, but you can't go really hard on these, because if this there can appear a crazy random strategy that like makes the bot like much better and is like not meant to be used with these. You know what I mean? Uh, so like I feel that these little worries the game has is like very good and very healthy. Uh, for the long term of the game, I think that this is one of the best things. To be honest, because if you just like power creep stuff all the time, like 24/7, I think that other games that I play, like they have this problem where the power creep like is so unreal that the characters that you have from like last year, they not even compete, like not even close. It's like the ones that are released from like 2 months ago. Like I think that there is a lot of power creep involved in this game in particular. Like there is a clear development of like characters and like combos and strategies and stuff, but they're not like intimidating. That there's a level of there's levels of power creep, you know, but like it's not intimidating power creep. Like oh, it's an obscene amount of like advantage that you have from these. No, it's like slow advantage on these is a little tech that a bot has on these and these and that strategy. It's a little combo that this character can do that this guy can't. Like, I feel that's like really good when you have like these little stuff to like change and stuff to like have variety in the game, but like you don't have to press a reset button from like 6 to 6 months and like nerf and restrict half of the game. You know what I mean? Like I think that no one likes these like reset buttons that the games has. I play. Unfortunately, I didn't have like notion of like commercial strategies and stuff. So like, just play like old games that I really enjoyed. Almost level thing. Oh boy. I think I'm going to waste some coins here to like just make it a little bit faster. Where was I? So I end up playing a lot of games like card games, fighting games that are like power creep was like unreal. Like oh my god, I have like liked a lot this mechanic, this new content that the game brought to me, and like and I've invested and I have success with that, and I have like a couple of seasons where I'm like, okay, this deck's really good, he's meta, he's like strong, I can feel I can do whatever I want with these because The deck's really powerful, it's really consistent. This character, this strategy is like really like adaptable with like other stuff that have to come in the game. So like I don't need to worry about like a a huge restriction that this mechanic has. So like it's going to be always relevant, I guess. Like these are the more like versatile contents. These are like the contents that I think that people like most focus on, like things that are like, for example, things that are so overpowered that like, same with these, and you have like the bad paw of like, okay, if this thing receive a restriction like super nerf, is it still worth? And like the worst path that you can do, what's the worst thing that it can do to this character is A, B, and C and D happening. And same with A, B, and C and D happening. Is it still a good character? Is it still a good viable option to play? I think that people are going to invest on it anyway. You know what I mean? But like when you have like these, okay, this is a thing that I can feel that hurt my strategy, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Not even close to that. So like. It has like a resistance to like these patch updates and stuff. So like Kulagoon, for example, I think that Kulagoon honestly is never going to be a bad bot. You know what I mean? It's like a bot that's versatile. It's good for offense. It's good for defense. It's good for upgrading. It's absolutely necessary for wars and like a lot of strategies. So like he's never going to be like a bad bot, you know what I mean? So I kind of feel that like these versatile stuff, these guys that are like, okay, you kind of have to have these and these. They're like fine, but like the ones that with more versatility, they're like, okay, this can work with like a lot of like different strategies. I think they're the best ones. I'm more generically speaking because like I have played like a lot of games, fighting games, carding games. This type of like more harder, more focused on strategy games like this one. I think this game is like really complex in the beginning, but as more as you play, the more it's like completely like okay for you to understand. Like it's really hard to understand a lot of the mechanics and what's the mechanic that overclasses the other, what surpasses the other. But when you get like, what a weird base. What would be exactly the purpose of this? This is not John Neptune proof, like John Neptune like destroys these. It's like, let's just go to the self-repair missile launcher. Like, I didn't get it. Like, if he has some like adaptations to do, like some one or two changes to do in the map, and he haven't time to do that. I really feel that this guy has a purpose that I'm not clearly understanding. Like, this is not a good defense positioning. Like, you just send everyone in the middle. You get a lot of free SA points because of all of these, and like, basically like a breakneck. I think that a breakneck can solo this. I think a breakneck can solo this, like, because of the sniping shots. Like, I'm not understanding what's the purpose of these. I'm really confused, but whatever. I think that most of the there's a significant percentage of the match that I lost because I'm focusing on trying to understand the random mechanic or random defense or random strategy that my opponent's using, that I'm not understanding exactly what it is. Oh, I actually have another idea. I will try to use to solo zone 16. So I'll use the combiner right away. So I was like, okay, and I was like trying to understand like general like not mechanics, but like map designs. This is something that I have to like improve the most. I actually like my map. I actually like my map designs. I don't think they suck. They're bad or anything. But I just feel that like they could like go a little bit better. This is just plan B action just in case. These as well. And that's fine. It's not really necessary in the end. You'll see. Just watch. Oh jeez. Like you see, this is a very like okay like it's not because it's symmetrical or anything. Like this base like makes sense. I understand what the guy is trying to do, and like I think that's like makes sense. The strategy the guy is doing. Like I just get really confused when like I don't see the point of like playing some defenses on weird spots. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if it's going to get this laser thing. Maybe, yeah, it's going to get it. So, yeah. Oh, it's not the guy. What's the name? It's not the... Oh boy. Just a quick trip for you guys. I'm not sure if this has been patched or not, but I'm not sure, like, whatever. I think it's not the most relevant thing in the game anymore. If you leave T2 Max to die in the golden disc with the golden disc thing, one of the things that's happening is that, oh my god, this map's really bad. It's really like annoying. One of the things that can happen is that the same thing with junk heap. T2 Max kind of resets the thing. So like you're going to see these. Oh, it's been patched. Whatever. So like before, what was happening is that that was like actually good to me to know. Oh, I have 9 seconds. Oh boy, let's focus. What was happening before was that, for example, if you use T2 Max Junk Heap Combiner, you have the first natural life from T2 Max, you have the second life from the Golden Disc, you drop the Combiner, so when you drop the Combiner, you reset the... I don't know exactly what it resets, but you reset skills involved in the match. So don't use Junk Heap yet. So it was resetting the reborn from the Golden Disc core itself. So after the combiner being popped, T2 pops up again. He dies. He gets reborn by the Golden Disc for a second time, so it's his third life. And you can use Junk Heap on T2 Max to have basically a fourth life. So with T2 Max, Golden Disc obviously, Junk Heap and Combiner, you basically have 4 lives in one bot. It's not the most consistent thing, like this strategy has problems because like you don't have infinity SA points T2, and this was working before Junk Heap was patched to 5+5. So it has some restrictions in some way, shape, or form. So uh, that's like a random thing that like I kind of keep it as a secret, but like I'm not sure. I think that I knew that when I wasn't YouTubing yet, and I saw a post on Facebook, I guess, on a guy talking about it and the problems of Junk Heap. I think that on Junk Heap when he received the patch, his new batch, I guess, maybe. So I was like, okay, I think that everyone kind of knows that, so like, whatever. And I was like, okay, but maybe if anyone knows, like, I'm going to keep it as a secret, so I need to get my advantage, so I have a secret strategy with T2, yay! Which makes absolutely no difference in my entire life. Like, whatever. To be really honest, like, it's not going to be, it's not these random, like, it's these random, but you understand, like, how these game, like, has like these little bugs that like can allow you to do like some yeah, some fancy stuff, you know what I mean, some nice stuff back here and there, like, but in the end it's like whatever, they patch it if it's like problematic. This wasn't even problematic and it's like patched anyway, so like I think that this represents a lot of what I'm talking about, like this wasn't even a problem, to be honest. Like, and like, okay, it's really nice to have 4 lives in one bot, if like just we're using combiner and one magic assay. Nice, whatever. Like, it's not gonna be like I'm not to be like super dominant and being like with a undefeated streak on wars or anything. You're not going to be able to do that. So. I think that this is fun just to like show these like little things that you're able to do with these little bugs here and there. So it's good to know that the bug's not working anymore. Let's open some more stuff. I don't know if I have all the other ones. I still want to have the... Oh, I need to go with the thing here. I still forgot. I don't like exactly the... What's new skins again? I got new skins on these, and they... Where is this? What are those new skins all about? Like, I don't get it. It's the D16 one avatar. Two skins here. One skin here, another one here. I have... Oh yeah, just let me show. Like, I actually think this was fun, but like, I actually don't like too much this one. It's basically from the movie I'm going to watch this weekend, likely. It's like a look like a little bit more wider. Let's have a look a little bit better here. It's a amazing, but amazing. What would be like an amazing skill, but like in a not very good bot. This canyon variant is actually nice. I actually like this one. I haven't saw the transformation camo is like much better, I guess. Like, Oh yeah, yeah. I think that I realized it's likely the Bumblebee skin and the. I just should. I just could have do that. I just could have done that. It's likely the Bumblebee air raid. Not no, it's not air raid. It's aerial skin and some other guy skin that appeared in the movie. Um, I would like to show you guys the also new Optimus Prime skin. Uh, that is this one. Orion packs. It's weird name, but sadly I don't have Orion packs on the Autobots because it's like really new and like yeah, kind of failed. But you know, it is what it is. I've been that for the and I have talked like weird or wrong stuff a little time ago. I said that would be really nice to see the sea spray skin, how it's going to be, but it's not sea spray skin. It was other skin that was with the Octopunch last season. So yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to do with the other skins, because like I'm thinking about like it's true here. It's Optimus and D16, whatever. This is like Bumblebee. This is Ariel, whatever. Uh, the skips on these batches like good. Say as for you guys to have to want a SA11 like the troop upgrade ability, a skip, a building skip already, as well I guess a troop XP increase. I don't like this too much. I think that if you're like playing like uh, not competitive but like at least in a long time and have invested a little bit in the game, you have like alternative ways to like obtain a crazy amount of XP. You know what I mean? Um, what would be these other two skins? Like, there's a lot of skins in this batch, in this thing, whatever. Uh, oh, it's a free one. This is a free one. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm going to like likely purchase these after that. This one's like looks good. This one looks nice. Uh, so it would be the yeah. Let me see if I'm forgetting something. This one, just to clear up. 41. What's all that about? Yeah, it's the Energon and alloy stuff. To have, I think that I have 150 on this new one. It's like I have a lot of Energon and alloy saved. It's really good to have like oh Sentius. Really curious to see what Sentius gave me as a likely this vitality thing, I guess, or this double endurance, the chase ordnance, or Omniflare maybe. I'm not sure. It doesn't have a standard one like that. Oh, it's another weapon I want. Please give me the 4-star thingy. What's the name? Sort of balanced. That's all. That's all I want basically. Like, be pairing up all the weapons. I think the weapons are good, and like the 4 stars are like decent. No, 1 star plus. Oh boy, almost there. Uh, is there any bundle to have that? I'm having anxiety. I have 1 year, not 1 year. It's been like 5 months, I guess. 5 months. Yeah, it's 5 months since I have the 2 star and the 3 star. I'm like, okay, soon I'll have the 4 star, so don't bother. And I don't have the 4 star. And I actually like a little bit Sentius. Like it's kind of a nice bot to use, I guess. Like I'm going to have to use the 2 star and the 3 star and the 3 star and the 4 star. It's pretty good. Sort of balanced 4 stars, like 20% SA damage on the levels 1. So like on level 7 this is 0. It's 21, I guess. So it's really good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much for it, guys. The global chat's like crazy these days. I'm not sure because of the new season or anything. I think that's pretty much for it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll out. Can't click the button. Fuck.